it's Tesla Ariell here, and this weekend is Labor Day long weekend, and we are going to Seattle, Washington. Join us in our adventure as we take our first 1,000-kilometer plus electric road trip in our Tesla Model S. Time check, 5:33 a.m. Let's go! I get excited when I see another Tesla. See? I guess it's a Tesla convoy. We are now entering the town of Kenmore, and there's a supercharger here. However, it looks like we won't need to stop. It says we have 163 kilometers to go before we get to Golden, and we have 239 kilometers of rated range. Anyway, we'll just charge on to Kenmore, to Golden. Oh, it looks like he's going to stop at the supercharger in Kenmore. Well, we charge on. We have now arrived at the Golden BC supercharger. It says here, charge for 20 minutes, and that's what we'll do. We're gonna grab some breakfast. That's cool, making it and all the way here, skipping the Kenmore supercharger. Wifey's grabbing our jackets. Can we have a jacket, please? Thank you. We're the only one here. We should suck up all the juice. Wow, it's a fast charger here. As long as we're getting over 90 kilowatts, that's perfect. Okay, let's go. Oh, I haven't finished my sandwich yet. And charging is so fast. We came here with 92 kilometers of rated range. The next supercharger is only 145 kilometers from here. So this is more than enough. And by the time we go to the store, the gas station store, and buy some bottled water for the rest of our trip, and walk back to the supercharger, we would have a very, very generous buffer to go to the next supercharger. Okay, so that's that. It's amazing. It's so different when you're charging at 400 kilometers per hour of charge versus 40 kilometers per hour of charge. Okay, now we have 248 kilometers of rated range, and next stop is Revelstoke BC. That's 146 kilometers away. Alright, off we go. Hey, now we're at the supercharger here in Revelstoke. We made it here with around 96 kilometers of rated range. There are 4 stalls here. We'll charge until around 300 kilometers. So we're getting 92 kilowatts of charge, so pretty good. We'll probably hang out here for around 20 minutes, and then we're going to head on to Kamloops. Looky here. So they have an electric vehicle charging station here at the Best Western Plus. 2 thumbs up. So right now we have 321 kilometers of rated range, and it says we can reach Merritt, BC, and supercharge there, but stay below 85 kph to reach destination. No thanks. I know the Coquihalla Highway. I would prefer to stop at the Kamloops supercharger. Alright, let's go. To Kamloops. Alright, we made it with 79 kilometers of rated range. Nice. It's a nice view here from the supercharger. That fish And it's across from the mall, so there's a food court there. I remember stopping by here. Over there, you see? So we just crossed the street to the mall. Near where the RVs are. Yeah. So low chance of this supercharger getting iced. Amazing. It is so nice to be charging at over 400 kilometers of range per hour of charge rather than 40 kilometers of range per hour of charge. So much faster. Okay, we're now leaving Kamloops for Hope. So we're gonna attempt to skip the Merit supercharger and go straight to Hope. We're now on the Coquihalla Highway. Actually, we have the fastest speed limits in the entirety of Canada on this highway. It's 120 kilometers per hour speed limit. We have 190 kilometers to go, and we have 353 kilometers of rated range, but we have only 213 kilometers of projected range. So I want to be able to make it to Hope while driving as fast as I can, so I can get there sooner and charge sooner with us and be efficient without needing that Merit supercharger stuff. Whoa, look at this consumption when going up. Now look at our downhill range. Amazing. Approaching Hope, British Columbia, our final Canadian supercharger stop. So we're gonna spend some time here. We're gonna top her all the way up to probably around 370, 380%, about 380 kilometers. Okay. Now at Hope, BC, and this is a kind of weird supercharger location. It's quite fast. 94 kilowatts. We arrived here with 141 kilometers, so that's approximately 141, probably 35% state of charge. So I was really sleepy on the way back, so I didn't know how we got here. Anyway, so this has 10 supercharger stalls, and there's another Tesla that's charging over here. See? So it looks like a pre-facelift car. There's more supercharger stalls, so there's the layout. So it's back to back on this side. So there's 6 stalls here. How many stalls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's 4 stalls here. 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one. Yeah. So there's a liquor store. Not that you'd want to drink it, right? This is a 70D. So this means it's a pre-facelift. Yeah, so nose cone car. Really nice. And there's a Dairy Queen nearby. Yep, that's where we're going, the Dairy Queen. Alright, we came back to our charging stall, to our car, and we noticed a Tesla beside us. Wow. So, just wanted to make sure that it wasn't taking up the same supercharger. So, if you notice, there are numbers here. I'm on 1B. There's 1A over there, which is unoccupied. This other car is on 2A. Yeah, so we're not consuming the same power. We're not compromising each other's juice. So yeah, we should be good to go soon. Should be good to go soon. We have right now 312 kilometers of rated range. We just restocked on some water and some mocha frappuccino from the Pharmasave nearby. So far we have gained 175 kilometers of rated range. It says here 15 minutes more to continue on our trip. So we decided to proceed to Seattle, straight to Seattle, yeah. So it says here it's routing us straight, direct to Seattle. However, it would be better if we have a supercharger stop in between before we get there. So what I'll do is I'll cancel the trip and re-navigate it to the hotel. And it should route us through the supercharger. There you go. The supercharger at Burlington. Yep, so we'll do a stop there. Get a stretch before we head off to our hotel. Yeah, it's nice to be able to stretch our legs. Okay, so we're not going to spend too much time here. And off we go. We are now at the on Highway 11 in Abbotsford, going to the US border. Yep. So we're gonna cross over to the United States. So hello to all my American friends and subscribers. Yep, we're in your country now, and I will change the speedometer from kilometers over to miles. Okay, so we're now in Sumas in Washington State. We crossed the border over from Abbotsford, and it says here speed limit 25, that's miles per hour, but I'm still on kilometers in my display. So first thing to do when crossing the border, press the controls key, and then settings, distance, change it to miles. There you go. So now our car turned American. Yep. So we're now under miles per hour. Okay. So next stop, supercharger in Burlington, Washington. The Burlington supercharger, and look at this older style Tesla supercharging stations. We don't have this in Canada. Really cool. Function just the same, and there you go. So nice. So there's the Fairfield Inn and Suites right here. There's Bob's Burgers and Brew, and Jack in the Box. But you know, our first stop here in Seattle is not going to be any of these restaurants. It's going to be the Filipino first stopover, Jollibee. We are getting 95 kilowatts. Really good. And we're going to charge here for a bit. Let's get around 200 miles. Okay, we have 191 miles of range and 86 miles to our destination, to South Center Mall for our dinner in Tukwila. Alright, so I'm just gonna unplug the car and off we go. South Center Mall, Seafood City, and Jollibee, where all the Asians go. Oops, electric car alert, Nissan Leaf. Yep, we parked right there, one side exposure only. And wifey's tired and hungry after the long trip, but we're finally here in Seattle. And of course, this is our first stop here in Seattle. It's Jollibee. Yes, you gotta try their Chicken Joy. And that should wrap up our video for today. And if you like my video, please click the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Once again, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.